Oh, hey. Haven't done a truck video in a while. Oh, God, I know, I hear you. Got a couple of new things. I bought a coolant bottle from a newer truck, like an 80 something. I need to put maybe this bracket or something under here to kind of support it, give it some lift. So it kind of sags right there, but bolts in there, just need to bolt it in up here. Waiting to let it cool off before we do I gotta put a temperature sensor in it. See if the old one is maybe goofy, but we'll see what the new one does. But we also have newer style taillights. This is of a 94 F150. Fit perfectly, at least bolted up. The only difference is they went to a rounder style, obviously, so this corner right here doesn't quite match up. But I bet you if you put like a chrome strip there or something, a little bump, I don't know, might make it look a little better. But right now, you can't really notice it a whole lot, but it does look a little bit nicer. Makes it look like a little bit of a newer truck. I replaced the door striker. I thought these were worn out because I just always assume those are worn out, but no. That's not the case. Someone mentioned about these in a video a while back. I looked at that side and noticed the plastic was there like it should be, and I looked at this side and it was just bare metal. So went and bought one. It was $8, and now door shuts beautifully. Yep, even with the window up. Been trying to lube up this inside track here to see if it makes a difference in rolling this window up, but it's okay. It's still a little stiff. It's pretty squeaky though. I think what I'll end up doing is buying a whole new window regulator, or maybe I'll even buy an electric one and convert this to electric windows. Either one would be fine. Also found out part of this panel has cut the surround on my speaker, so I'll have to deal with that later. I think what we might do is maybe take out this speaker and put in a smaller, make a little baffle, and then put a smaller speaker in there so it doesn't interfere with this door panel. And then somewhere in here we'll put in some bigger, like 6x9s or something, and then put guards over them, and then same thing with that side. Plus it'll sound cool. Damn caravans. Anyways, we gotta do this temperature sensor. I don't know how old this temperature sensor is. Don't move, get. It's probably old as the truck, but got a new one here. This is the value crap one, which is now fucking hot. I've just been driving this thing around, stretching its legs, but it looks like it's still got quite a bit of pressure. Oh yeah, it's got really good pressure. It doesn't really have any leaks. Has a drip down here somewhere, but the heat from the engine ends up boiling it off and it goes away. This motor really does need a freshening up. I can't wait to pull it out and rebuild it. All I can say is it's going to have forged internals, aluminum heads, and it'll break EFI when I'm done. After I'm done paying off that car, I'm going to do that. So anyways, let's get some tools and take this temperature sensor out. Check that out. I got you mounted on the hood of the truck here. First off, gloves. Sorry if this looks upside down or anything, but it's the best I can do. This has been cooling down for about a half an hour or so. Okay, we released our pressure. And just a little bit. Oh, I keep forgetting to buy a radiator cap. We need to do that. Okay, anyways. Let's move on to our temperature sensor, which is right down here. I'm gonna undo that connector. Keep this rag available in case it starts puking. Memory serves me right, it's 11/16. Yep, 11/16. It's got water in there. This one's all mangled up. But compare them. Let's drop our new baby in. We're not going to use any thread stuff because it does have to make a ground, and if it doesn't make a ground you might get a false signal. Okay, let's move that rag out of the way, we don't need it anymore. Let's just tighten it down so it's snug. Don't go too crazy with it. Dump off the dirt. And then plug that back in. Okay, you'll have to pardon the 10-second crank, but we got no spacer on the carb, so there's a little bit of boil over. And I need some air. Oh, yes. Even though it's kind of warm, a breeze cools you off. Okay, so I'm gonna drive this thing around and see what our temp looks like. Usually it goes right to hot as soon as you put the fan on, so we'll see what she does now. Okay, it went right to halfway. I think I might go get some food. Alright, still reading hot, but when I come to a stop here, the temperature's slowly going back down. You know, part of me thinks that this radiator is just junk. Alright, but then it seems like when I put the fan on, it just starts climbing. If I put the defrost on, it's gonna get hot in here for sure, I know that. Well, it's blowing hot air. I'm almost tempted to put my 160-degree thermostat back in. I know it ran really cool with that. Right now we got a 195 in it, so she could be just wanting to run cool with that thermostat. I know we took it out and put a 195 in it because Adam thought it was having a hard time heating up, but really it wants to run cool. I know it runs better when it runs cool. So we'll end up putting that in and see what that does.